Welcome to video module 71. In this module, we will discuss reasons for career planning and development, in the sense why it is required. If you just look at the present the context where we have a lot of competition in the job market, and at the same time you have to look at your interest and then your the preferences and choices based on your inner self. So based on that, you need to choose a particular career line. So that is one aspect. So further, there are many other the factors which are going to influence the career. So in that context, you need a kind of the career plan and then career development for your the growth as an individual. So in that context, the present the model is to understand so why the career plan is required. So without career plan, what will happen? What are the factors which are influencing on career planning and the development? If you see that the second important part, the why career plan, so we have several issues here. So today's the generation, the students or even the job seekers who are actually never planned for the future. So the planning for future is more important, right? So maybe a kind of the plan that is required not only for career for life. That's more important. So the career is a kind of the most important the mission or a vehicle which takes you throughout your life. So in that context, you can see, no, it is that maybe studies, that maybe your no, interested career line, and so when you are no, working in a particular career line, and your major life events like a marriage, and then having your own family, and then a settlement, and then no, your financial related. The development and even social issues, and in terms of your recognition and then rewards in the society. So you need to plan. So all these keeping in mind the short term requirements and the long term orientation. So that is one important aspect in terms of planning for future. So then, so mostly what will happen is we follow the crowd, right? We follow the crowd because someone is doing that and then someone is doing this, and then somebody suggested so all these. So keeping in mind these, so we follow the crowd. So should we do that and choose by influence of others? So mostly we just influenced by the others and get tempted by the current trends, or jumping to any career which may not be interested for us. So when you are looking at a career which is driven by the trend or even the influence of others, and because of the crowd, the follow up, and then so you are jumping into in the given situation. So ultimately what happens, you'll find lack of interest on the job, on the career line, and then you may not in the position to contribute much, and then career will not be that much attractive and interested to you, and then at the same time no, you will be losing the motivation because of the career the different line. So all these are the various issues. So finally what happens, the fail to discover so their life. So what is actually required for our life? So we fail in the no, the process because we are unable to no, reach our no, interest area, what we really want in the life. So that is missing you because the career plan is not there. And the life in the fantasy world. So always we live in the fantasy world, and realistically we are just continuing our life. So so these are the major issues so that actually make us to think. So why we just give importance for career plan. So if the career plan is there, so that plan will drive your life, and then plan will take you towards whatever that you want to be in the life, right? So then at the same time, if you just the current trends that are there, like a focus is lost. So the focus is not there, and effort to increase the quantity, right? And then at the same time, survival of the fittest, less influenced by the parents and then the teachers, because sometimes in the present context where we are living the digital the society, we are always busy with the digital plates and the digital devices. and there is no any much no interaction, then we are not giving much importance for others advice or even guidance. Increasing the dropouts also, there is another reason. Checking quality in the product such as the food and then clothes, but not education. So what we do that we give priority for certain things which are not at all useful for us, but no, we are just focusing on some other else. It is not on the education and career line. Increasing the competition, so that is another reason. And then efforts to increase the quantity also is another reason. And at the same time, aim less process. So you'll see that aim is not there, and in the process, so we are just living without aim and then aimless manner. So that is not at all good and then progressive in the context of the present situations. Keeping in mind all these things, so what is required? So we need a kind of a systematic plan for our career, right? So why select a career? Like, no, we have been created very unique by a fingerprint. So every individual is so unique and different from others. So because the way I am, why I'm looking, in terms of my features and then my fingerprints and everything, it is totally different. So we are, born only once. So that is no guarantee that we'll born again. So then at the same time, we spend almost 40 years on our work. So as far as no, our lifespan is concerned in that, so 40 years you can say that that is for the working life, and a total over 80,000 hours so we work in the life. So here now ask yourself how you will spend these 80,000 hours of work before the age of retirement. So how you are going to develop as an individual in a particular the career line by spending 80,000 hours in your working life, right? That is the 40 years. So this is the one reason for having the career plan. So with that, I hope that you understood why we need a career plan, why we need a career development in the life. So it is all about to have a kind of meaningful life and living as per our wish. So that is the main reason. With this, let me stop here. Looking forward to meet you in the next video. Thank you.